viewers, you're welcome to this edition of Politics in Ika land this time around. I'm your host, Augustine Kamagule. Today we're going to talk about obedient use for PDP. There's going to be a mega rally coming up on February 25th in Agbo, precisely at government feed. So today we have the executive assistant to the governor of Delta State on political matters. He's going to introduce himself later. We also have other guests seated here. They're going to do justice to what they think will make that rally a big one. So, Mr. E, you're welcome.
All right.
Can you please introduce yourself?
Okay. Honorable Celestine Umeri, EA, Executive Assistant to the Governor on Politics.
Okay.
So, thank you. Today, we want to talk about a program, Obedient Youth for PDP.
Okay.
You know, this obedient movement, it didn't start today. We actually started to support good governance, somebody who had a true leadership. So we the youth, not particularly in Kaland, but all over the country, and we decided to put in our support, both our time, finance, and energy and everything. And at the end of the day, everybody saw how they move and obedience are becoming a movement. And we are not just supporting one person in this movement. That's why it's called a movement. So we are supporting good governance. So after the presidential election, and we now saw that in terms of having this obedient youth, and we have decided to choose a true leader and a good governance, somebody who can give us quality governance. And with what our past governor, Senator Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa, have done in the whole of Delta State, and since he has brought out a trustworthy person, that we know that the government will be effective, and the whole of my team and the other obedient decide to work for him, which is now our executive governor, the Right Honorable Elder Sheriff. We can see that in his own agenda is called more agenda. And this more agenda, he has chosen youth and to be more of it. So you can see part of his covenant, almost all of his cabinets are youth, commissioners, special advisors, SSs, EAs, all their appointees, almost all of them. So we have decided to carry the youth along as his own more agenda of the state.
Okay, Honorable. I think members of your team are still here. May we meet them? What's your name?
Yeah, I'm Comrade Nzam Shedrack. Yes, okay. I'm a member of Obediently Sheriffied. I'm a core obedient. You see, people do not understand the etymology of the movement. It's a global thing. It's something that involved Nigerians who were in diaspora. There was a proper networking, and it became the interest of the people because we are looking towards getting the mandate of the youth. As mysteries unraveled, we began to understand the need to pick up or to support a good governance in our own very state. And that was where the movement metamorphosed to something we later called Obediently Sheriffied. But a lot of persons do not really understand these things. You see, it's a movement. It is a non-partisan stuff.
That's not a political
Yes,
party.
it's not.
And
It's not. It's not a political party
Okay.
because even Peter Obi himself was a PDP member before defecting to Labour Party, and a lot of persons follow suit. It's not about the party; it's about obedience. So when he lost at the presidential election, we still got the mandate at heart. And that was where we said, okay, let's look into becoming something useful, because the governance of the day is youth inclusive. And that is why we incorporated our effort into supporting this government. Our leader here, whom has worked all around the clock to make sure that he supports PDP during the past election, we gave him our support. We financed it. We did a lot because we needed the best, and it came true. So Obediently Sheriffied is non-partisan. It's an ideology. If you look at it properly, you discover that the youths were not involved in election. Since 1999 till date, youths were not really participating. They do not cast their vote. They do not exercise their franchise. But the ideology of obedient youth brought inclusiveness of the youth into franchise, exercising the franchise. So it's an ideology. And we have come to liberate the youth, to let them know that the more agenda of our very governor, Right Honorable Sheriff, is our own agenda, because it's youth inclusive. So we are grooming people, those who do not have interest in politics, the youth who do not want to vote, who do not want to have their voters card. They should all come, and let's see how we can support good governance. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, your party, okay, you guys are weighed options, and in the process of achieving good governance, you are pitched tent with the administration of Right Honorable Francis Sheriff of Borowori, Executive Governor of Delta State. Okay, so the whole essence of this youth movement is to support the more agenda.
Yes.
So as to do the better living for the youth around, not only here in the state as well. Is that what you are saying?
Yes, that's exactly it.
Okay. What about you?
Yeah, thank you very much, sir. My name is Engineer Robin Senefo.
Okay.
So I'm the CEO of Obedient Unisex Salon.
Okay.
I'm also a convener of the active group, Obedient Active Group. So the reason why I'm out today is because of my friend, Mr. Celestine. He's a very good friend of mine who I've known for many years. And I'm a man that always go for good governance.
Okay.
We are out for good governance. So when we are doing this obedient movement, the reason why I was interested, the reason why I gave out my time, my resource, I put in my effort, my time, and my resource in it, because there's a mistakes our politicians have made in the past by not carrying the youth along. And I think you have seen my friend Celestine, who is the EA to the governor on political. I think is a mistake that the politicians have made. They have tried to correct it. So it's an evidence of the mistake they have made, which they have corrected.
Okay.
So they have tried to carry the youth along. So he called me. So I was very, very happy of the appointment that he got by the Mr. President, Mr. Governor. So it's very, very impressive one by Mr. Governor. So we are really impressed. So I have decided to follow the custom movement.
Okay.
So because he's a man that I personally can trust. So I believe the man that who is following, he trusts the man, and the man have delivered. So he's new into the system.
So he can add value to the youth.
Exactly.
Okay.
He's a youth, as you can see. So it's unusual. We have not seen things like this in the past.
Right.
So a young man like this is an EA to the governor on political. So I think the present governor, they have realized their mistakes, their errors in the past, and they have sit up. I believe they are ready to correct their errors. So I think kudos to the governor for that. So I beseech everyone, the youth out there in the streets, I say we should support the mission of our brother, the EA to the governor. So there is a rally, a mega rally that is going on the 25th of this very month. So please, viewers, listeners out there, please, I want you to come out en masse and support this movement. It's not a political movement. It's we want everybody to come out so that we support our brother, the EA to the governor, so that this politics is not just for the elders. It's a politics for all. So right now, the youth are out so that we follow up the train. Thank you very much.
Okay, Honorable Celestine Umeri, the EA. Are you aware that some persons recently are saying that you trying to hijack the leadership of a Labour Party and take them to PDP, and that you are not even a bona fide member of Labour Party? Is that statement really true about you?
Yeah, of course it's true. I watched the interview, I've heard about it, and what I would say is that they know me,
Yeah.
and they saw me on the feeds, and during the movement, they knew. And
That was the last general elections.
yes,
Okay.
the last general election,
Yeah.
everybody knows about me. It's not a face that is new,
Mm.
and I would say what they are talking about is lie, because they cannot deny it. We have evidence, we have proof that we have worked. And to crown it all, those movements and those support we give to
Obi.
OP, we are not paid. The Labour Party in question did not pay us.
People were no members.
We are not in Kaya.
Okay.
We are not
Okay.
a member of a Labour Party.
Just out of the desire.
We have never attended any meeting,
Okay.
and we are not interested in being a member of the Labour Party.
Okay.
We were only advocating for good governance,
Okay.
and we supported him because we know he can bring change in Nigeria. So they're saying that because I'm not a Labour Party, I'm not claiming to be a Labour Party. I'm just an obedient. An obedient that is supporting good governance.
Okay. What are you doing now to make that event?
Yeah,
great
we're doing our best.
Okay.
Our hand has been on deck to make sure that that day has been colorful and we achieve our predetermined goal.
Okay.
Another thing again is that politics is a game of interest. It's all about interest. So I found interest in my friend that I told you earlier. So that is the reason why I'm here.
Okay.
I've not benefited from any political party. Even the group that I told you was founded. I'm the founder of the group, and I funded with my personal money.
Okay.
And I'm happy today to tell you that today I am happy because we have youth in the race.
Okay.
So youth is already in the politics, and that has been my dream. And I will tell you, my dream has been achieved, and we will work more to see more youth achieving dream doing this politics. It's not just a game of elderly people. Thank you.
Okay. I believe you guys. What really is bringing up that urge, that desire to really be part of what is playing out? You know, like what you said initially, youths are always not interested, but see, you guys are not really hungry, but well-to-do people coming out to make a difference. So what's actually is pushing you? Are you sure you don't have interest to run for any of these?
I am a businessman.
Okay.
Everybody knows. I'm a household name.
Yes.
It is not only in Kala, Delta State, even in Edo State. In fact, South.
Yeah.
People know me. I've done business for years. But coming into politics, like I said, we're already vying for good governance. And I started giving my support because of my principles. Like you said, politics is a game of interest. It's when you have interest in somebody that you can follow the person. So I have seen so many reasons to work for PDP and to add value for PDP because my principles are true and honest people. So I am working for my principals, and because of their good work and their good deeds, that is the support we are giving them. And my principals have assured me that the youth will be empowered.
Okay.
And not just the youth of Ika land, but the youth in Delta State. And it has started. In the whole system, we have youth everywhere. Almost all the excesses, essay, He is commissioners, special advisors, everybody are youths. So I have no choice but to carry my people along because I want them to be part of the more agenda of our president.
Okay. But okay, is there any fear that the Labour Party people may also do something that will not encourage the rally? Are we afraid of that? Are we really very prepared to tell anybody around that obedient youths are really in for action?
It will be tagged as a security threat and social nuisance because we are peace-loving people. We are people whose core interest is for the good of the masses.
Yeah.
And whoever that is posing a threat becomes a threat to the state because politics, you have your own right to make your decisions. Nobody will beat you to the threshold of his or her own wisdom or direct you to his political ambition. The truth is, all of those rumors are faked. Yes, they are faked rumors. Just a way to pull down the standard we have climbed so far. The other thing I also see there is we have no fear because all of these plans were propelled by stakeholders of the state. They are aware and it has been gazetted by persons who are stakeholders in the state. So whoever that is coming there as a rascal, well, if he or she may not be able to escape the long hands of the law. If you come there as a rascal, it's fine. You'll be questionable by law and you'll be answerable to law. We'll leave the other story for the judge at the end of the day. So what we are telling people is, come out, let's support PDP. Any other person who has a secondary ambition to come there and create problem is doing that at his or her own risk, because we are supporting the more agenda, and the more agenda is the youth inclusiveness agenda, which of course, like those days when we were in school, if you were opportune to see an essay to the governor, it's as if you've seen Jesus Christ. But these days we can be able to sit with top politicians like SSAs, like EAs, like commissioners. That is because they have been incorporated into the hems of affairs, and that is a youth agenda. Even though everybody may not come in, but for the fact that somebody of your age has been included into the governance, it gives you hope that the government is coming to our doorstep. So, thank you.
Okay, so far, what's the assessment now of the administration of Governor Francis Sheriffied Umeri? Your assessment so far of his administration, is it really doing that which is expected from you people? Has it really done that? Is there any sign to show that is going to, that more agenda will be well actualized?
There are more signs. If there is no sign, I wouldn't be appointed for the first place. So it's because of my own appointment as an EA first time, it has not happened. So this is a big sign. And this is what triggered all the youth. I alone cannot decide to do this without the support of so many youths. So this sign are given the whole of people in a car land that this government is a good government. And there are more in the more agenda.
Okay, finally, your word now to recap people, their chance as far as this rally is concerned, the need for them to be on ground. What's your word for them?
Yeah, my word for them is that this program is to carry the youth, the youth of Ikaland and the youth of the Golden, because I am not doing it for my own interests or personal selfishness, but also to make sure that the hope benefits and the empowerment by our government reach out to every youth, not just for me, for every of our followers.
Are you very optimistic that it will be actualized?
Yes, for
Okay.
sure.
Okay.
That's why it's called more
Okay.
agenda.
Okay.
There is more things there
Okay.
for the people are following.
Your final words, sir?
Yeah, without have much to say, that we've said it all.
Okay.
The EA to the governor, political, have said it all.
Mm.
So the only little thing that I need to chip in before we come to the conclusion of this whole thing is to encourage the youth out there,
Okay.
our listeners out there. It's a program for all.
Okay.
It's a program for all. Everyone should make sure they are there. Make sure you come out in mass. Tell your people. Your people should tell others. So go to your library, your schools, your church. Make sure you evangelize. This is good news. So share the gospel. It's a gospel. It's a good news. So the good news has come to our people. Salvation has come to the people of Eka land. So this is the opportunity that we have. We need to grab it. Thank you very much.
So you talk like a teacher. Are you a teacher?
Well, I was a teacher until I
Okay,
left
yeah.
my job. Well,
Your
the
last word, yeah.
what I have to say is,
Yeah.
I'll pass a message to the public.
Good.
The call for good governance is like a lonely voice crying in the wilderness. Repent, repent. The kingdom of God is at hand.
Okay.
I won't say more than that. Thank you.
Okay. All right, viewers. You're listening to the executive assistant to the executive governor of Delta State on political matters, Hon Celestine Umeri and his team. They just talked about their upcoming program put in Nagbo on 25th of February this year, and they told us how prepared they are and also how prepared they are supporting the executive governor of Delta State. We still have them next time, but for now, this is the end of the program. I will say thank you for watching. All right, guys are welcome.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
So every time we